How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Black Apino, the Apple Guy. Today I'm going to be talking about my Insta360. I've had it for about 2 months, so I guess you could say this is kind of like my 2-month review of this. Now, I haven't really done a lot with it. I did try a nighttime vlog with it, and just so people could get an basic kind of understanding in terms of what this looks like at night. Now, typically action cameras is not something you really would vlog with at nighttime. They don't really do well at night. You end up having to do a lot of editing with it. It doesn't really do a good job even after editing it to make it look any better. But I just wanted to give people kind of an emphasis on what this would look like if you were to ever use this as a vlogging camera at night. Otherwise, it's an amazing camera. Now, this is not my first Insta360 camera. My first one was originally the One RS. I bought that along with the 360-degree lens, and I loved that for a while, and then this comes out. And so once the X3 came out, I got rid of my One RS because this was this made more sense to buy between the two, because this is basically a One RS and the 360 version of the lens all in one. So as you can see right here, this is kind of how I had my vlogging set up. This is my X3 in what is known as the frame by Small Rig, and I'll have a link down below if you want to take a look at the little case for this. And what's cool about this is that it has 2 cold shoe mounts on it. So as you can see, I have Rode wireless mic connected to both sides of these, and I have this connected to my little handheld tripod. Now, I did have a lot of people in the comments when I was doing my nighttime video vlogging of this. They were asking me, will you see this in a 360-degree video? Yes, if you're shooting it like that. But again, when it comes to the Insta360 X3, there's actually 2 ways you can actually self-vlog with this camera. There is what is known as the me mode, which is basically just the Insta360 in a certain angle, and it's using one part of the lens, and it just kind of up and down. And with the selfie pole, you can use a wireless mic with this, and it does actually blank that out depending on how you have it set up, but you can do that with that. But if you're using it in this format, there's actually a second way you can do that, and it's known as the single lens mode, and you can shoot at 4K 30 frames, which is what I was shooting at when I did that nighttime vlog. Now, again, what I loved about this camera is, aside from the fact that it's an Insta360 camera and does everything that my One RS did also, is that it's a very versatile camera. Again, it's an action camera just like all other action cameras. You can do all the trail, and you can do all the sailing. You can pretty much do whatever you've seen in camera commercials for action cameras like the GoPro and all that. You pretty much can do the same thing with the Insta360. They all across the board do the same thing. What I love about this, as opposed to the other action cameras, is that this gives you 2 different options when doing any type of action stuff. Again, you can do the me mode, and you can do the 4K single lens, and you can also do 360-degree videos all in one machine, as well as this does 72 megapixel photos, which I haven't really done yet because I'm not really into the photo aspects of this. I just love this in form of video, but it is a very versatile machine. Now, whether you like the Insta360 over the GoPro, whether the GoPro over the Insta360, or the DJI over them, it's an action camera nonetheless. So they're all designed to do the same thing, which is be able to take your video that you use, whether you're going out to do mountain biking or extreme sports or anything like that. That's what they're designed for. What I love about this, again, is that I have more uses for this than I did for the GoPro or even for the DJI. So if I wanted this same thing in a DJI Osmo, I can't get that. If I want this in the GoPro version, again, I can't do that unless I buy the GoPro Max and then have the GoPro Hero 11, and the Max is like a $500 machine versus only $450, and does all of that together, and still gives me the versatility of using this in a visible stick solution where I can actually do some really kind of drone footage with it and not have to worry about the selfie stick being in the image, because the software in the app literally just removes it, which is another reason why I love the Insta360, is the app and the software that it comes with it, because the app on this is amazing. I do so much with that app that I couldn't do with the GoPros. And although there is a studio version for the Insta360, usually I find that about 90% of the time, whatever you're shooting this with, you're just going to use through the app. The app is very helpful, very useful. Gives you some really cool tricks that you can do with this, and then it shows you how to edit those in the post edit, and then you can upload it to your favorite social media, whether it's Snapchat, Instagram, or whatever. And that's what I love about this. And you can use this as a webcam, but from what I understand from the website, it's not really enabled, or you can't really do it just quite yet. I'm assuming there has to be some sort of a software update for you to do this with it, but I'm really looking forward to that because I really want to try this as a webcam. I haven't really tried it even with my GoPro. I did, I think, once, but I've never really done it on the Insta360, so I'll be looking forward to that. So who would I recommend this to? Pretty much anybody who loves action cameras. I mean, literally, this is just an all-in-one camera. It does everything that the GoPros and the DJIs do. Now, in terms of how well it does it, well, I leave it up to you. This is a $450 machine, which with the GoPro, you're looking at buying the GoPro itself and the Max, or you're buying one separately and then buying the other one, or otherwise you're looking at spending a lot more doing it with the GoPro, and then the DJI just doesn't really have that. But again, it depends on what you really want your action camera to do. For me, I love that ability to do a 360-degree field video with this, and I can use this on my PYG suction mount with the Invisstick, and I can get that really cool kind of GTA style video, which if you haven't seen any of those before, I would highly recommend looking up on YouTube. It's really cool. If you ever seen like these exotic sports cars where they show you know, the bang and the pops from the exhaust, it's probably because they're using an Insta360, whether it's the X3, the X2, or the 1RS. That is what they're using. That's what I love about this, because it makes that possible, easy with just one machine. And again, I would recommend it to anybody who wants to kind of get into that 360-degree video style of vlogging and doing some really cool action shots, because you can do a lot with that with this. So with that being said, I want to end this video. I want to thank everybody for watching, and again, I have a link down below for the accessories for this if you want to take a look at it, as well as I have a link down below if you want to take a look at my Insta360 playlist. And I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your winter, and I'll see you guys. Peace out.